Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Strategist and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. Now, in the last episode, we actually left off here. Basically, I got a bunch of new gear, and while I was going over them, stun grenade, frag grenade, right. I actually found an armor that's an upgrade. At least I think it is. Yeah, it is. Which has the rocket barrage ability, which is pretty neat, if I do say so myself. And basically we did get an upgraded multi-meta gun, which is even better. Personal teleporter. Okay, I haven't yet received a grenade upgrade though. Which is a pretty sad state of affairs, but yeah, basically out of all of the upgrades, that's pretty much it. We don't have anything else. This over here, nothing. I do believe we can actually undertake the Desperate Crusade. Let's go ahead and do that. The Gaziasmi has been transmitting emergency call throughout the entire subset. The ship Triumphant was forced to perform an emergency landing. Although Crusade is being mounted to cleanse the entire system from the NATO chaos due to the severity of local hostage, it takes too long to gather troops from very superior military positions to render assistance. Okay, we're starting this campaign off. Has been transmitted. Yeah, I already know this. Although Crusade is mounted to cleanse the entire system. We have arrived well before the main forces. Only one Ulster military regiment is stationed here at the moment. Deploy them to secure the inside to advance. Let's deploy them to start pushing towards the ship. Time is of the essence. Wait, deployment such number will simply alert the enemy. Deploy them to secure a landing site to advance the main invasion. Okay. Pursuit of a bridgehead location is successful. The main invasion forces also right to orbit, but they are still preparing for it. It will take some time before their collateral damage very low. Launch yourself. We are in for a rough start. Okay. 32. I'm 32. Other repel the attackers. Okay. I guess I kind of messed up with that one. I should have ordered them to attack. I didn't want them all to die. But this is the Imperium, so I guess ordering them all to attack, to die would not be out of the norm, if you will.
Here you stand with a blissfully simple task at hand. Hold the line, butcher the enemy wave by wave, offer every cut of the blade, every blast of the gun, every scream of death to the God Emperor. You will have some resources for the defense. Use them well.
At your command.
Well, I mean, I just have a bunch of them over here, and that's pretty much it. Right. Here they come. And bam. Yeah, I mean, the melta gun will, as you might have guessed, melt them all away. Okay, bam. Okay, chances are unlikely that they will advance. Okay, okay, that's just brutal. Okay, what did I want to say? Oh, that destroyed the tank. Okay, yeah, that overheat. There we go. I should remember to actually switch up between my weapons so I can get the maximum amount of my...
Blessed be the one who revels in slaughter in the name of the God Emperor. There is
Deploy
more to
minefield.
At your command.
Definitely want a minefield there. Okay, we are kind of cutting it short here, but
The Emperor!
it doesn't really matter. World Bearers Champion. Yeah, they're not really that tough. Their flaming units are, but I have a flamer as well, so it's nothing really that tough. Bam. Okay, Q. Bam. That was over 150,000 damage, I'm guessing. Okay, that stopped as soon as I stopped, but how long does that go on for? Bam.
Take it like a man, Master.
Yeah, the melter gun isn't slacking off, I can tell you that much. And the added barrage that I can do with the rockets, pretty good deal, in all honesty. I am quite satisfied with that. The regular attacks could be a little bit stronger, but I mean, you know.
Time to rearm
Go.
and regroup your defenses, Inquisitor. The
Deploy
carnage
tarantula
is not over
turret.
yet.
Deploy it right there. Okay, bam. Right, Q and E. Switching over to the melter gun. Okay, excellent. I mean, dear God. Disintegrated out of existence. And that one as well. Rockets, bam. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that. Damage, really good. Haven't even started chucking grenades yet. Chug. Bam. Like, goddamn, man. Yeah, that main implant could prove to be useful. I shouldn't neglect gear collecting. And bam. Ooh. Bam. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful. Bam. Ooh. Ooh. Boy, it sounds like I'm having freaking love with the melter gun. Although, it's not like I wouldn't. The thing is beautiful. Look at that. Look at the amount of damage it does. I mean, it's just outstanding. It fries them, it shoots them, it fillets them. Bam.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
Of course they do. Let's actually get out of here. We got the credits, we got everything. Let's see how that one will fare. Yeah, this is supposed to be me, but having more fun with the melter gun than anything else. The attack is thwarted and forces have been... Ooh, look at that. The guard forces still outside of the ship, but the advanced division of the Crusade decided to draw away large enemy forces, hopefully give us enough time to organize the evacuation of the relic. Okay, moving on. Though the ship is now mostly secure, some of the crew decided the situation is hopeless. They have struck some bargain with the enemy and they're trying to open the ship. A certain invasion would take too long, so we must use remote cognitive stations to stop them. Others take back control of the machine spirit of the ship. Okay. You got it, will do. This is a titan. Or an abomination of some sorts. Oh man. Imagine the titan. If I could control a titan, I would be a very happy man. If I could just tell him, so boss, you won't give me a raise, here's my titan. And he just squashes the building. I'd be out of a job then, but
Electrospectral scanning revealed multiple entry nodes to
that
the
would be
mnemonic network.
really funny.
Locate cogitator stations to gain access.
Okay.
May the Omnisire guide
Wait.
your hand.
Okay, that takes care of them. Let's move on. Everything in that direction went kablooey. Okay, no better than to stand in fire. It's like I'm a Salamander Space Marine at heart. Well, I mean, the flames really do work. Just look at that. And this is like a lava gun. I guess technically that's what it is. Freaking lava gun. A big focused lava gun. Ooh, that's a relic quality one. And bye. Yeah, their commander won't really be able to do much.
Overheat.
Oh, it overheated. Let's actually check that and this.
Overheat.
Yeah, I know it was overheated, but now it's not. There we go. Bye. Yeah, that's a great axe. Perhaps a two-handed melee wouldn't be really that much of a difference, you know?
I wonder what this machine.
Point of entry.
I like how it doesn't tell me. It just thrusts it upon me. The thing is, I have to stay inside. That's the bane of it.
Data
There we go.
transfer complete. Terminating access. We've got a good deal of information, but there's more. Locate other cogitator
Of course, there's always
stations.
more. Nice. I'll level up at the most opportune of moments. Okay, so I actually have to stop without to move. That is, when I'm moving, I have to stop. And then I'll be able to fire without moving. That makes sense. But damn, that melta gun. That's a lot of damage right there. Okay, well, it kind of makes sense that a Space Marine cannot withstand a melta gun. I mean, there's hardly anything that can withstand a melta gun. And that radiation, I mean, goddamn. What can withstand that radiation? If we're being completely honest. Yeah, that's a havoc. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, yeah. That was pretty fun. There should be an option to stop moving while you're firing. I just cannot seem to bring myself to actually do it.
Protects the chest. Most remarkable. Another demon banished.
There we go.
Reap the reward.
Yeah, they'll give us a lot of stuff, a lot of crafting materials as well.
I wonder what this machine.
Access.
Okay. Oh, so that's a flame grenade. That makes more sense.
Chimeric extraction complete. The harvested data is secure. Injecting purge protocols to compromised node. Locate next station.
Okay, you got it. That's the least amount of worry that we need. I mean, come on. Okay, nice. Okay, so yeah, there's the location of the last one. Okay, I kind of messed that one up, but doesn't really matter when you have the Q ability. Okay, the Psyker summoners won't be summoning squat. Oh, man. Anyway, there's something beautiful about seeing a bunch of big numbers and seeing a lot of them. It's actually quite nice. Look at this. Bang. And everything is dead. And I'm kind of liking the rocket launcher aspect of the armor here. Okay. Yeah, there is just a little bit more of them. Right, in the last two episodes we were talking about plenty of different topics, but I've just been having too much fun with the melta gun. I don't know what I could talk about in this one. Oof, big numbers. Bye. Ooh. I don't know, man, that's just beautiful to me. Look at that. I'm kinda sorry I didn't figure it out earlier that the melta gun is the best thing ever. Essentially. Alright. Relationships, that's what I was talking about the last time. How I don't necessarily see the point in them, but at the same time I do. It's something that you should strive towards, but it's not something that you should depend on. If it makes sense. I believe that was what I was going for the last time. It's nice to have somebody in your life, but it shouldn't be a necessity to have somebody in your life. Like, I had a friend, I guess I can give that example as of what not to do, since it was a friend, and we were pretty good, we would talk every day. A female friend. She actually caught a guy on a baby. She was 20 something, 21, 22. Maybe even lesser than that. Like, this guy was it, he was the top thing, the best thing since sliced bread. I told her that the guy was no good. You know, he liked to drink. And he liked to party. And I was like, that's not somebody that you should have a child with when you're like 20. You know, it's just... It doesn't make a lot of sense to have a child at that age when you're not ready and you only really just want it. You know, it wasn't like she accidentally got pregnant or something. She wanted to have it, but she didn't really have any plan in mind. She was just like, I want to be a mother. And the only way for her to do that was, you know, the natural way. That she wasn't going to adopt or anything along those lines. And so she went and she got pregnant, they had a child. He continued to drink and to party. He was basically an immature, the opposite of mature, immature relationship. Well, Guardian should be able to capture the bridge shortly, and the relic is in our custody. Success level low. Okay, next. What's the next up? You know, it was just purely out of want. Not out of need, out of want. And if that is something that you strive towards, you should, you know, just be prepared. All operations with that relic have been completed. Unfortunately, forces of the Crusade haven't been able to break through to the ship, and the ship cannot remain secure for long. We must begin the evacuation option towards the nearest allied battalion with all available. Orchestrate a large diversion assault with the decoy and stick the relic out. Break out from the ship to create temporal landing site for an airlift. Let's go with the second option. Rest assured, without much resentment, there is no shortage of volunteers, and the table is most likely a suicide mission. Potential insight has also been nearby. It is, of course, in enemy center. We'll have to take it with severely aside from some artillery, but it will be a true test of our resolve. Okay, I'll take it, no problem. Just send me in. You know, they ended up getting divorced, and from the moment I met her I was 16, I believe, or perhaps even younger than that. She always had to be
launch an aerial strike on a bunker protected by counter battery units. You take out the artillery pieces first.
She always had to be in a relationship, because if she wasn't in a relationship, then that wasn't it. You know, she was lonely. Even though she had friends, girlfriends, you know, etc., etc., she just had to have a boyfriend. And you know, there's that extreme. I was more reserved back when I had a girlfriend. It's been some time since I was in a relationship, but when I had a girlfriend, I just wanted to, you know, stop going out. I just wanted to be, you know, just with her, and, you know, just to enjoy each other's company and whatnot. Okay, so we're doing this. Flamers all around. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. My flamer is the biggest flamer. I also have rockets. And I have grenades. There you go. And you know what the funniest thing was? She would always tell me that I was always right. At the end, because I got good at reading people to a certain extent, you know. I'm not just tooting my own horn. I have plenty of flaws, obviously, but it's just, you know, you've seen it once, and you've seen it a couple of more times. It sort of makes sense that you would, you know,
You did a short work of that one, Inquisitor. But
that you
there is
can
more.
just start to pick up a pattern. I mean, humans recognize patterns whether they like it or not. They do. They recognize patterns, definitely. That's why such a thing is, well, I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, people recognize patterns and they live by those patterns. If you walk down a certain road and you get jumped by a bunch of people every time you walk down a certain road, after the third time you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna avoid that road, you know. I learned. She never learned. She always had that need. She needed to be in a relationship. Like, being in a relationship isn't something that you should need, because that just opens up an entire beeswax of being abused and used and just a bunch of other things that aren't really proactive for your well-being. I do remember just seizing all contact with her. Okay, yeah, the building went kaput. That is, it happened when I did something called the test. Okay, and that test was, I basically stopped being the first one to initiate, you know, hey, let's hang out, or hey, how you doing, are you good, what's up, what's new. I stopped doing that. And a lot of people just, you know, they were like, okay, we're not gonna talk to him anymore. They just, nobody ever reached out, you know. When I figured out that I always had to be the one to reach out, I was like, okay, so you clearly don't care that much. If I have to be the one that's constantly reaching out to check on us and to check on stuff in general. You know, I get it. Sometimes you wait for somebody to be the first to reach out. Okay, that person reaches out. But then you should reach out as well. You know. If somebody reaches out, somebody will reach out back to you. That's how it should be. It should be reciprocal, you know. But just in general, people don't seem to do that anymore. And I was already kind of reserved and, you know, just processing through everything that has happened to me. And I ended up just basically not talking to anybody. Yeah, I just kind of brushed it off to one side. Rockets, grenade. Let's do that and Q. Yeah, that sorcerer got absolutely demolished. You know, I pulled back completely. I stopped talking to people. And people just stopped talking to me. You know, and whenever I was hanging out, I always got the feeling that, you know, I was in the group, but I wasn't in the group, you know. It's such a weird thing to describe. You know, when they're just, you know, like there, hanging out with you, but only because you basically invited them or because you were there when plans were made. But for them to actively invite you, that's a little bit of a no. And I had a situation recently happen to me where I actually arranged for an outing, you know, for us to go. Again, I was the first to reach out. And, you know, I just wanted, you know, to grab a cup of coffee since we've already talked about it. And it ended up being somebody's birthday. And they basically talked to the other people like they were going to celebrate the birthday. You know, and they were gonna pay for drinks. Like, you know, everybody's gonna be there. You know, and I wasn't mentioned. And I was like, okay, I won't be coming then. And, you know, and that was actually really my mistake because I talked to one of the people. And I was like, yeah, that, basically because of this and that, you know, I explained the situation. You know, nobody told me I wasn't invited. I'm not gonna invite myself because they're just stupid. You know, and I didn't like how it all played out. Then that person went to the person that said that they are going to pay for the drinks and everything, and they apologized to me, and it was all very awkward. And since then, nobody has actually talked to me. I went and I was pretty tired. And, you know, they were all talking between themselves, and I was kind of just there. You know, I had a cup of coffee and I had some tea. And that was about it, you know. I talked a little bit. But yeah, that was it. It was, well, expected. And, you know, smiles, everything like that. You know, to me, that was, you know, the definite proof. And once again, I did the test, and still nobody even say hello, except work related. And I was kind of expecting that. I don't know why I was expecting anything different. Patterns, patterns, patterns. If the pattern doesn't change, why would anything be different?
Hostile unit down. Rinse and repeat. In the name of the Emperor, of course.
Imagine doing laundry and you're rinsing and repeating and then you say in the name of the Emperor. I mean, that would be pretty funny. But yeah. Now what do? I'm basically like a retired old man. I watch anime and I
No more
walk my
primary
dog
toys to my other scans.
and I record
Well
YouTube
done.
videos.
Stand by for extraction.
Like any other pensioner,
Unless you
really.
want to linger just a little longer.
Let's get out of here. Ah, that's a corn berserker right there. Let's see, the campaign should be coming to a close. We stand victorious, the Valkyries successfully left with the relic of vacation and personations the Raven fall into rear guard holding the enemy back as long as they can. Collateral damage low. The relic has been kept from the clutches of the arch enemy and used as it can always set the eye to lost and roll. Case closed. And and this is what we got. An eviscerator and a pistol. And we got the martyrdom. I think we have two of these aimed shots. Range combat, area effect. Yeah, let's do two of those. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna call it for this one because we did the campaign. We're just gonna go over the inventory and yeah, I'm basically just gonna call it. Plasma cannon, autogun, grenade launcher, 21, 23. Well, I mean, I'll take it. Okay. 5% quality. Okay. Hey, if it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade. Don't care. Ooh. Definitely getting that one. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Minus 13, minus 27. Frag grenade, definite upgrade. Excellent. Nice, so we actually got some nice upgrades out of this campaign. I am quite pleased about that. Auto pistol. She definitely getting this one. Okay. Alright, this is a grenade launcher, heavy bolter, bolt gun, last gun. Grav gun, inferno pistol. I'm guessing this is the same as the melta gun, but oh, wait, this is actually an upgrade. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's basically it.